All right. All right, that's good enough. Lack of hashtags in those tweets. I'll do better next week. I'll do better. All right, let me bring the music down. We can start talking goals. I just want to make sure again everything's running okay. We've been having some problems with Discord just getting rid of its pop-up and stuff. Okay, we good, I think. All right, we in the game. Okay. So goals. I guess if you want, you can. Did you message it to me, Ella, or you can just when I get to you, you can just be like.
I just edited.
Oh, okay.
I just edited my thing. It's not a secret.
Well, somebody's got some secret goals today. It's Fee, right? Fee, your goals are all secret?
Except for the first one, because everybody already knew, like, the first one. The fight greater evil one.
Okay. Do you remember the difficulty I gave you last session?
I didn't
Or
get
gave you
experience. Yeah, there wasn't any experience for that one.
Okay. Let me see if I can find. Well, assuming you guys get to the end of the dungeon today, probably deadly for that.
Okay.
Second one, if there's combat, hard. If not, medium or easy.
Okay.
If you guys, same thing as the first one. If you get to the end, and you get through that, I'll give you deadly for it. Third one. Hard. Right. Assuming there's a roll.
Okay.
All right, Odayn. Deadly. Find out. Yours are not secret, right?
Nope.
Find out what she the voice wants with Odayn. Just because it's been going so long. Deadly. I hope that we get to the end of the dungeon today, but just judging from the last couple sessions, we're gonna sit in one spot the whole time. Second one, hard, assuming there's a roll. If not, I'll give you medium. Third one. Hard. No. Deadly. Find out what happened to the children. You kind of know what happened to some of them. But that also, like, ties into your quest, the goal you had about laughter. You know, finding and dealing with the laughter. So I'm gonna, assuming that we get to the bottom of that today. We might not. It depends on, like, what you guys do. I'll give you deadly if you guys do. Elduin.
So wait, was the cackling laughter the children?
Yes.
Oh, because the first time I had that goal, you gave me easy medium
because your goal
because I assumed it wasn't then.
So your goal was, remember I said the wording is kind of important. Your goal was find and deal with the source of the cackling laughter.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, like, I was giving you XP for finding it, but you hadn't dealt with it, right? They're still in there. Like, there's still a bunch of them in the cave, basically. But there was like the laughter that was like coming from when you guys triggered the trap. That was them. There was also like that was the cackling laughter, right? There was also like that playful sort of like not so much cackling, but sort of like almost like making fun of you, kind of. That was coming from the water or the things that you guys were fighting in the water. It's kind of hard to say what that was coming from exactly. That was a
Gotcha. That's why I had that goal for a really long time because, you said that we haven't found it yet. That's why I thought like, oh, gotta keep looking.
sorry. Maybe that was a communication issue on my part. You had sort of found it. It's just that you hadn't dealt with it, and that was like
Gotcha.
that was specifically worded, and the goal was to find and deal with it. I thought like maybe I had said that to somebody else. Like
I think you said it after he left when we asked about it last session, but he was already
Oh,
gone. So
yeah, that's my
because
bad.
we asked him, because I thought that the cackling was also the same laughter from the water things, so I was confused.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be a better DM.
No,
Apologies.
you're good.
That's all good.
You're fine.
Sorry, where was I? Elduin was next, I think. We got all yours marked, Odayn.
What did you give for the third one? Sorry.
Deadly.
Okay.
Assuming like you guys do like, I mean, I'm gonna give you the same I would have given you for the other one we were just talking about. It's kind of part of the same thing. Elduin, find out who's in charge of the group. I mean, medium, unless there's a roll. I'll give you, if there's a roll, I'll give you hard.
All right.
Frighten at least one enemy.
The other two are repeats from last session.
Oh, okay. Do you
So
remember
I'll just put the same difficulty on this. Yeah. I can,
Do you remember what it
Go
was, so I can mark it?
I have on. Hang on, let me scroll back up to it. On frighten at least one enemy, you had it medium for 1, and then I think hard for more.
Yeah, it was hard for 3, and then I think I said deadly for 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
All right. And
And then for the third one, I think that you said like hard if I convince someone or something, because I got easy last time.
yeah, for progress, I think. Yeah. Okay. Like assuming there's a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You tried to persuade somebody, I think, and you failed. Maybe. Yeah, it was issue.
Yeah,
right?
it was issue.
Okay. Yeah. You can still keep that one going.
Alright.
Orilyn. Make progress towards finding Melora. It's hard. Deadly at finding specific clues per previous session. Help and or befriend an NPC or someone new. Deadly. I mean, you've been keeping these a lot of sessions in a row. I mean, it's easier than writing new goals, I guess.
Yeah. Especially since I haven't actually completed,
Yeah. Find out if Vash still has Timothy's mahjong tiles and get him to split them among the party members if he does. I thought it said if he dies for a second there, but maybe I'm just I'm getting ahead of myself, I think. I mean, assuming you have to make a roll to like convince him to do it, I'll give you a hard for it.
Okay.
If not, like if there's no role involved and it's just like, hey, will you do this? And he's like, yeah, sure, because I want you to get experience. Then I'll give you medium. Vash. I think you linked yours a second ago.
Sorry, my net. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm just looking at yours just now. So the first one's secret. Let me copy that. In here, copied and pasted. Okay. Assuming there's like a roll. Just because there's layers to it, if it works out, if you do everything mentioned and there's a roll involved of some kind, there might be multiple rolls. I don't know. Deadly.
Okay.
But like, let's say you only meet part of the conditions or something, or it just works out. You don't have to make a roll. Then hard. But I feel like if you accomplish that, you'll probably get deadly for it. And also, like, I feel like it's a very detailed goal. It's a good goal. I dig it. More
Fairly
goals.
complicated.
More goals like this. I like this goal. This is what I'm looking for right here. Too bad it's secret, so I can't tell everybody else to be like, "Hey, make goals like this." All right. Maybe at the end of the session. Find out what the rest of them aren't secret, right? Oh, the third one is.
they're not.
The third one is secret. Okay, so the second one. Right? The third one's secret?
No, I just couldn't remember the guy's name.
Oh, that's because I still haven't copied your other two over yet. 'Cause I just got them. Okay, so let me do that. I just copied the first one. Second one. Yeah, it's from last week's. Learn more about the voice in Odayn's head.
And I guess I'm referring to the soft laugh.
Yeah, the kind of
The
giggle.
one that he mentioned.
Yeah, it's called him a fool a couple times and kind of laughed about it. Yeah, it seems to be like playing a game with him in a weird way. Also, there was the weird thing where like the water weirds knocked him unconscious. Like they did non-lethal damage to him. Like instead of killing him, they were trying to take him somewhere. So there's that was going on. If you have to make a roll, I'll give you hard for it. If he just tells you everything, and there's no roll required, medium. 3. Attempt to make contact with question mark during his sleep.
I keep forgetting his name.
So
I don't have it wrote down anywhere for some reason.
Yeah, we've just been calling him Tulpa, right? Because he was like, that's kind of what he is, sort of. So Tulpa's like a thought form or whatever. And that's kind of like yeah. So you're gonna try to contact Tulpa during your sleep.
Right, which means we might not even get to it if we don't long rest.
Yeah.
All of his goals have to do with voices in people's heads, apparently.
How do you know the first one does?
I can just see 2 and 3, but
It's a safe bet. It's Vash. Attempt to make contact with Tulpa during sleep. I might have you roll for it, just to bump up the difficulty. So yeah, and
I can see the first time getting back in contact with him would be difficult after what happened.
Yeah. There's a couple different ways I was thinking about doing it, but yeah, if we're gonna I think I'll have you roll for it. That way I can bump it up to hard. I think I'm gonna put it on hard. Okay. I think that's everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and the group goal.
Oh, did we have a group goal this week?
Oh.
I think most people are wanting to try and get a full rest in this session.
We just want to take all the long rests we can in the
Yeah.
dungeon. Uh,
When do we start getting exhaustion for not resting?
well, you guys have been
As soon
resting.
as you hit the 24-hour mark.
Yeah, basically, if you go 24 hours without resting. But you guys have only gone like a couple hours since the last time you
Without
won.
resting short rest or without resting long rest?
You took a long rest in here, so it's only been like.
I didn't.
They
take a
got theirs
long rest.
canceled because of a certain murder
Oh.
within the party.
Yeah, I
Issue
remember.
and
Yeah, I mean,
You should.
theoretically, if I was being really hard mode GM, I would be giving you exhaustion right when you didn't get the long rest, right? But I've kind of been throwing the whole book at you guys for the first time in this dungeon, and I feel like I've been going a little hard on you guys, so I'm not going to give you exhaustion just yet. But yeah, I guess those two people. Who was it? Odayn and
issue.
Ishu? Yeah, okay. Those two people can long rest whenever. like,
Oh, because you said I've been asking for a long rest. You said that we couldn't. That's why.
well, the rest of the party can't, so they've they've kind of been like, you know. But I guess yeah, you could. Yeah, I guess you could if the rest of them just kind of wait around for 8 hours while you sleep.
Stare.
Okay.
It's whatever. We can keep going.
I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna do this for the goal. That's all. Give me a second here. I mean, you guys can take a long rest. I'll be nice GM and say, okay, everybody's really worried. They're low health. They're out of spells. They really just want to take a long rest. So I can be like, all right, I'm gonna let the party take a long rest. There will be consequences. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now.
There generally are when you sleep in a cave.
I've let you guys take a long rest a couple times in here, and I haven't really given you guys consequences yet.
I think it's because the last time we took a long rest, one of the players gave us our consequence.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I've been recovering since then. So, yeah.
I think since we entered the cave, we also just tried to not die because we've been almost dead like 3 or 4 times.
I mean, it was like deadly upon deadly encounters.
Yeah, you guys were pulling multiple deadly encounters at a time. That was supposed to just happen like outside of the cave. I can see how it was a thing there because you guys had no idea what was going on. But stop running into rooms full of monsters in the middle of a fight, guys. Come on.
Yeah, walk in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Huh. If I mean, I guess we can make the goal take a long rest, and I'll just give you guys like medium experience for it. For just
Maybe,
basic,
like,
I'm gonna be giving you guys experience for taking a rest, right?
Well,
That's the thing. I'm
so-
like, whoa, hang on, you know, really? Do I really want to do?
like before, we used to like roll for survival checks. Like that's what we've been doing for like
For like
resting.
encounters? Yeah, we'll do
Yeah.
that. We'll do that again, but it's gonna be weighted more heavily in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I'm gonna add a d6 for every long rest you've taken to my roll. So this would be your second long rest. I think you've taken a lot of short rests in here, but I
This
think
is the second, yeah.
so. I'll be rolling
First.
6d6 against your survival check. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. But I mean, there's a chance I won't. I could roll 6 ones, but I don't know the odds of that.
I mean, we don't have to long rest
You totally can.
if you guys are fine.
I'm not against letting you guys do what you want to do at all. I'm just playing the game.
To be
I
fair,
think that we should all return to the devils and just you know,
Let's
I
just
don't-
head to the Mat Jow and grab a pint and wait for this all to blow over.
yeah. I mean, the kids have already been eaten. What else is there to do? I mean, that's what we came here for, isn't it?
Not Orilyn.
Common
Orilyn
theme
has their motives too.
I think Odayn's looking for answers too now at this point. A little bit.
hmm
It's kind of like a bunch of stuff because it's the Melora thing, it's the children, and it's the fact that Lapel told us to go befriend some primordials.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, but Lapel's dead, so.
Yeah, who cares what that guy thinks? He was obviously not as wise as he thought he was. He is now dead.
Imagine
Is
being
there
dumb
any-
enough to have a person pop out of your body. Idiot.
Should have seen that coming. He was a saint.
um,
Everyone knows about Saint Strait.
it's funny. There was a couple things I was thinking about doing with him. I was thinking about having him like return to the group, but he's infected and he's got to like feed on people now. And either I didn't want to do the whole like, oh, you have to kill me thing because we've done that a lot. I didn't want to like overdo that. So like, I was thinking about having him come back to the group, and now he just has to like feed on souls because he's like corrupted by the flesh or something. But I went with that at the last
Havoc's
minute.
safe.
Do what?
I said Havoc's safe.
Well, yeah. I mean, at least I still have that up my sleeve if we need it for Havoc, I guess. Okay, so I'll give you guys medium XP for sleeping, I guess. Feel really dumb for
Well,
allowing this to happen.
As far as the sleeping thing goes, why not put some type of conditional on it? So, like, obviously, sleeping in a cave and not coming out worse for wear is difficult, or should be part of the challenge in itself.
Like, what are you thinking? Like a Constitution check to see if you get exhaustion, or?
Well, I meant more like, yeah, okay, like when I DM'd for you guys, because I knew that you guys had the tiny hut in the land where, you know, if you'd have tried to sleep without that, there would have been huge problems. But I had to find other ways to somewhat penalize you for sleeping in that place without making it too harsh. Like the things creeping underneath and stuff moving around and keeping you up from sleeping and all that.
Yeah. I mean, there's
like coming out better than we go in. Like if we sleep and then enter an encounter and we're all lower HP than we started before we slept, maybe that's the conditional.
I'm not gonna take HP away from you guys for sleeping. I'll give you guys your long rest. The thing is, I'm gonna just attack you with something probably at the end of the rest, and that'll be the way I take HP from you, right? Hopefully.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I don't like as far as like environmental stuff that might keep you awake. I mean, I guess there are like a few things I could do, but honestly, I'd like to throw an encounter at you. I'll see what we roll and see if I can. But I was kind of hinting at what the encounter was going to be last session anyway.
Yeah, the black stuff.
Yeah.
Dripping.
Face still got to be eaten before that, so.
Do what?
I said Faye still needs to be eaten before that. So,
Oh, fair.
yeah. Still got to send her down the hallway.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Watch we do another long rest and then Odayn doesn't get it.
He needs a long rest too. He needs his spells.
Yeah, he needs to recover for sure. Okay. Everybody's in. I feel like maybe some folks got more health right now than they should. The title screen might just be wrong.
Yeah, because I don't have 3 health. I have full because I got
Okay.
the 2 short rests.
Okay. Maybe it's just a
Yeah.
different token
mean-
on the title screen or something.
Yeah, I went full 2 because we did the short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, Ishu also rolled hit
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
I healed Odayn for some, and he rolled hit dice.
Okay. So,
I did hit die as well, except I didn't have to roll because Orilyn can automatically take max.
right on.
Right.
Okay. So we were getting towards the end of your second short rest in a row. And yeah, last time you guys like finished dealing with all these water creatures and you sort of had like a little spat, and Fee also like killed herself and was replaced with an angel or something. There's something going on there. What do you guys want to do?
If you think about it, Fee has now killed 2 party members.
All right, when you put it that way, she's got more points than me, so I've gotta like step up my game. Not killing enough players. So the plan was to send Fea. Was that the plan? I feel like maybe Orilyn wasn't so much for that. Or we were
I
talking about
think
maybe sending her a different direction, right?
Yeah, and I think Orilyn was trying to get them to pay her 20 gold to do this.
Okay. So who's paying the gold?
No.
Whoever wants her to send Fea out.
Make it useful.
It is useful. I used it to heal Orilyn without using all of my hit die.
And now you're fully healed.
Yeah. Actually, she's
So what you're
not.
saying is now that you're healed, you can scout ahead?
There you go.
No.
That's actually a bad idea. I don't know. I kind of lost track of what the conversation was last
Oh,
time.
whoops. Ignore that. I was trying to get it to go away.
So I remember last time being like, maybe next session we'll pick up at the end of the 2 short rests, and you guys were trying to figure. I remember having to cutting us off because we were getting way too late.
Right.
But you guys were talking about sending Fea up because the Can you guys see my arrow? No, you
The
can't.
frog.
You guys sent
frog.
you sent the Vash's frog this way, right? So you were gonna send Fea this way, maybe.
Yeah, we were starting to go up that way when we got attacked by these guys.
And the argument that Fea can fly, so she'll probably be safe.
I'm
Fea
trying
also
to
can't-
reload Rule 20. Keep it in the-
Sorry? What was that?
Fea also can't go more than 100 feet, or I can't communicate with it.
You
Sounds
can
right.
always go farther and then report back.
Yeah, totally. I mean, assuming she makes it back.
I will
right?
be right back. I have to.
Okay.
I have to reset my internet because it is being bad. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Well, while we're waiting,
Can you hear me?
yeah, can you hear you now?
Oh, okay. I had to like reload Roll 20 because it kept saying that my connection was bad. Why don't we just pick a direction and go? Anyone?
I'm good with that.
Elduin
About-
is just kind of staring back and forth between the two of them as the conversation goes on. Kind of cocking his head like a lot of birds do when they're trying to look at something.
Do you
Orilyn,
ever take that thing off?
I think she's talking to you.
No.
Elda. Is it
He
in
had to think about it for a moment.
Is it in Tim's voice from when you were asking his body questions earlier? That might be good.
Yes.
Orilyn, do you trust this guy?
I only trust two people right now, and it's you and Fea.
Oh, I didn't realize Fea counted as people.
Yeah, you can't ask
What?
people, right, Fea? Fea just chirps at her.
You don't trust Ishu? I trust Ishu.
Well, I have questions. Ishu was in the water right next to me. And I thought he drowned, but next thing I know, he's back up on that cliff with these guys. And she points at Vash and Elduin.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't running, or like totally wasn't about to abandon you guys or anything.
Of course he wasn't gonna abandon us. Ishu's a hero. Heroes don't run away.
What
Do I believe him?
is deception a wisdom check?
Deception is charisma.
Charisma, yeah, yeah.
Charisma.
Insight is
course.
wisdom. Me.
Oh, it's kind of believable.
I believe him.
Yeah, he's kind of.
I guess Ishu's still on my list too.
But yeah, we gotta figure out what to do with this guy. And then he points at the super wet bird with the ugly mask.
I guess we haven't really looked at.
Vash,
Go ahead. I'm just
how
showing.
do you know this guy again? Vash?
Well, it's right. So there was lapel, and then once I got out, I was surrounded by these people, his friends apparently. They were questioning lapel, had him locked up. Weren't too happy that I'd exploded him, so they offered me a chance to make it even by repairing the relationship between you guys and them.
I nod in my head.
Repairing?
Well, something along those lines. He didn't. He said he didn't want any harm to come to y'all.
I nod again.
Whether that's his true goal or not, yeah, we'll see.
So is he like a bodyguard?
This one is a representative. Show of good faith. Someone to help us.
So
They thought sending a creepy dwarf mask wearing birdman would be a good representative.
Oh, you haven't even seen their later.
I nod again.
do you think he's dependable? Because as far as I know, you guys got here and then he drowned.
Well, he managed not to trip over his own feet too many times on the way here, but then he did kind of jump in the water and almost die, so Jerry's still out.
And I think he attacked me multiple times. I can't be sure.
I shake my head no.
I think I witnessed something going on there.
I did see a few darts that looked familiar, but I'm starting to wonder if he's just clumsy.
No.
He's not the pet owner.
It's a natural 3.
Right. Well, anyways.
So does that mean you brought us a liability, Vash?
You know, I didn't know it was going to be like that. But yeah, that's a possibility. We don't have to keep him. I mean, I don't know. I say we
You
see if
brought
he's
him, so you
useful
take
first.
care of him.
Great.
Well, is everyone good to go? We should head out. I say we go that way.
Who's gonna carry this body?
Oh,
Burning.
that's your burden.
It is your burden.
Fee.
Fee.
Be a lot easier to carry if it was ashes. Just saying.
We already talked about that. We have to do the ashes ceremonially.
I'll bow as I do it.
I pull out a
Well,
torch and
Fee
hand it to
killed
him.
him. Fee killed him. Fee brings him.
Vash, I hand you a torch.
Alright, I'll just carry him.
Thanks.
Yeah. So who's gonna lead the way?
I vote for the Birdman.
I vote for the representative. But if no one wants to do it, I'll do it.
Well, it would be
I
a good
don't-
way for you to prove yourself there, Elduin. That's his name, by the way. I think I mentioned that. You probably should use it.
Elduin shrugs looks over his shoulder like he's hearing something for a moment, and then cocks his head, and then lights a torch and goes ahead.
Who goes ahead
Odayn's
which
gonna
way?
follow him.
He starts heading kind of
Wait.
this way a little bit, and then
Didn't-
looks across the water. And hang on, I have to check if I can jump this or not.
Before you do that, didn't we have the sludge on the roof to deal with?
Yeah, do you guys want to talk about that? Hey, Elduin, what's your passive perception?
12.
All right. Let me see.
Get back in the damn hut.
Yeah, I would go right to the square just outside of the hut.
All right. And then get sucked under the ceiling or something.
I'm just gonna see if you spot it first.
No, it's just a black ooze that's gonna dissolve you. It's fine.
Their stealth's not great. So. Oh, that's
May or may not have totally forgotten about that.
that's on the GM. That's on the GM layer. I mean, you can see it on the stream. We can count it, or I can re-roll. It's a 2.
No, it's fine.
It's a 2. I'm gonna count
2
it. 'Cause
works.
I did roll. It shows on stream. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's like a ooze that's dripping onto the like the top of the hut. When you step out, you got a torch lit, right? What's the
Mhm.
what's the range on a torch? Like 40. It's
20,
like
20.
20. Yeah.
20, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the light's bright enough for you to see up to the ceiling. And, well, I guess I'll just show you what you see.
Ah. Okay.
Someone
Okay.
reach through and pull him back in. We're not leaving.
Oh, good.
I'm glad I'm good at deck saves
Yeah, he can
for
pull
whatever
you.
I need.
He can pull you back in. They
That
haven't
is the plan.
they haven't attacked yet. If you'd like, you can return to the safety of the tiny hut.
Yeah, I hop back in really quick.
You guys want to reconsider that
then-
long rest? No.
Um, I feel kind of bad. I noticed that and I didn't say anything to him.
And you wanted me to send Freya out?
I don't feel bad about that.
Orilyn glares at you.
I've yet to see that thing be useful.
Just because Freya isn't useful to you doesn't mean Freya's not useful to me.
There's a sound as the one directly above the tiny hut like suctions off the ceiling and just on top of the lands on top of the tiny hut, and like kind of like it's a dome shape, right? So it kind of just like starts to smear as it like kind of runs down all sides, you know. So there's, you just got like this black sort of like ink stain that's sort of like spreading on the top of the hut.
I point at Fea and in the voice of like a food vendor. Food! And then kind of scratch my head.
Orilyn glares at you.
He's actually got a good idea. We could send her off to distract him. Like, lead him away.
Can't we just make a run for it?
Great idea. You first.
Well, the moment I leave this hut, the hut disappears. So,
Great idea. You last.
Yes.
We can always just like wait him out for, I don't know how much time we got left, like 6 hours.
We could.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get bored and leave.
Is this thing, can you keep it up longer than that? Can you do the thing again?
Last for 8 hours. I'd have to cast the ritual again in order to make another one.
What do you need to do that?
Concentration. 10 minutes.
Why is this even a question then?
Why did it move?
I mean, you guys are sitting there talking. I can
It's just, they're like
wait.
surrounding the dome. Yeah.
The rest, the 4 on the outside are still on the ceiling.
Okay. I mean, I could try and...
I say we try to make a run for it.
That just seems like such a bad idea.
What if we throw something from inside? Can it pass through the dome?
I look down at Tim's body.
Vash nods.
There's a sound as another one like top left falls down, lands on like the corner of the dome, and is sort of like smearing around on partly on the floor there.
I really don't
think. Go ahead.
Do we know what these are?
black ooze things.
I suppose you could make a check of some sort.
Type of check with those be.
I
Like
don't
Can I do
know.
a
Maybe like
history check?
maybe like a
Nature check?
yeah. Let me look them up. It might be like nature, history, maybe arcana. It probably would have to be sufficiently high DC. Let me see if I can find them in the book here.
Maybe my past self died from these things.
Yeah,
Let me look into.
it's sure.
I roll a history with guidance.
Yeah, you can add guidance to it. Did we fix your sheet? We were having some issues with it, right?
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
That was with guidance, huh? Nice.
Is it already with guidance? Wait, let me look at.
I don't
No,
think
I
it'll
don't think
matter.
that had the guidance.
If you,
But,
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't,
know.
I don't think it did add guidance to it.
Doesn't matter.
So I just
Yeah.
have to roll.
Ooh, a
It's a
5.
I don't.
The
Maybe my
5
fast
is
talk.
the DC.
I was like, I was just like, I think it'd have to be a pretty high DC. 5 makes it, sure. No, I don't.
Let's just take this calmly.
Wouldn't Arcana work? Or
Yeah, if somebody
would I
else
have to
wants to
make
try
it?
something, you can. I think the information you get will be based on the roll you decide to roll.
I'll try
Hmm.
nature.
I'll try Arcana then.
Okay. Nice Arcana.
Nature's not bad. Let me see here. Okay. Nature. I think just like glancing up, you've also got a torch near you, Vash. I think glancing up and looking at the ceiling, you can tell that they seem to be acidic because the ceiling where they've been crawling around is very clean and like stripped of any like dust or cobwebs or like anything that might potentially like build up on a ceiling. Also, like any plants or fungus that might have grown on the ceiling as opposed to like the walls and around the water is gone. Like it's just like been eaten away. So I think it tips you off to the fact that they're kind of corrosive.
Okay.
Arcana. I mean, maybe you've seen oozes before in the Feywild or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean it's possible if like you went into a cave or something.
Yeah.
They're typically like servants to some kind of magical entity. Usually like unwitting servants. They don't really typically have any intelligence. They're kind of like mindless, and they just sort of are meant to basically hinder things. That's kind of why they're created. Yeah, they're just sort of like mindless absorption killing machines. Maybe it's possible that in places you see them in the Feywild, they're used to like gather resources from dungeons, right? So like potentially like a magic user could be like, oh, I'm gonna create an ooze, send it in there, and it's gonna scoop up all the treasure off the bodies or whatever, you know, because like it absorbs and corrodes like bodies, but any metal or whatever left on them might be relatively intact, right?
Okay.
But yeah, they're basically just like typically the oozes you've seen, maybe you've seen some different kinds. They're typically just like mindless, unintelligent consumption machines that are just driven by base instinct to yeah, just to consume whatever they can. Almost like a fungus.
Have I heard anything about how to defeat them?
Well, you did roll a 20. Let me see if there's let's see if they have any weaknesses in particular.
The last time I was in a party that had to deal with an ooze, we were all crawling up a ladder in a tight tunnel, and there was it was a clear ooze, and like half the party climbed into it because we all had a really, really low passive perception, and it just like total party killed.
Oh jeez. Okay. All right.
I think I was the only one that lived.
Oozes are no joke, yeah.
Yeah, they're unassuming looking, but they can be dangerous very quickly. All right, so they don't have any particular weaknesses, but you know they're immune to acid, cold, and lightning damage. Because it's a magic roll, I'll kind of give you some hints on the magic. They also you might like most other oozes you've seen seem to have some sort of like blind sight, meaning like maybe they sense their surroundings by the vibrations in their membrane or something, but they don't like
kind of like
yeah, like they can't be blinded, but you kind of have to be relatively close for them for them to like
Mm.
perceive you. Yeah, they're also immune to charmed, deafened, and frightened. There might be some other stuff. I'm just not telling you everything. That's magic related stuff. Vash, with your 14, I'm just gonna give you a little bit more information. When it like plops down from the ceiling, it stretches out and elongates, like spaghettifies, right? So like I think you'd be able to put 2 and 2 together that this thing, I'm gonna tip you off to its amorphous form, basically. Like it could squeeze through cracks. It doesn't have to like take up the whole area.
Actually, I was going to ask, based on the fact that all of these were, well, most of them are still on the ceiling, and the kind of look of them, would Vash be able to figure out that this is probably just their hunting tactics? They just kind of fall on something and trap it?
Yeah, typically. I think it's fair to say, especially with the decent nature roll. Sure. They probably typically like try to ambush from above, and they're hard to see because they're black and it's a cave. Yeah, that's probably what they do. They try to catch people by surprise and like land on top of them, crushing them basically and
Vash
absorbing
We
them.
know how
most of the
fast
stuff
they
we've seen.
are.
Right.
They're slow. You know they're slow.
So booking it might be our best option.
Yeah.
I'd like to remind everyone that we're surrounded by 4-foot plants that are going to impede us for the next 100 feet or so.
Shoot, I
Oh,
forgot about
gosh.
It'll impede them too.
Yeah, they'll be slower too.
So
That really looks like that would impede that.
Do the plants grow on the ceiling as well?
It doesn't say that, so I don't know. That'd be up to you.
I think it depends if there was plants already on the ceiling, maybe.
Yeah, it just says that all plants within a mile grow more.
I think that it'd probably be no plants on the ceiling if they were dissolving them.
I did
There'd
just
be
say
small
this.
Oh,
patches
that's
of fungus,
true.
but that's it. Yeah.
The
They
plants make
probably
it difficult
dissolve
to rain.
it.
Yeah, it's the so he cast the spell. Basically, all the plants in the area grew like super magically. So that's what made the terrain difficult, right, Vash? That's how it works.
Right.
I did just say that the plants were, or the ceiling were like cleaned by these things, so that, like there was no fungus on them or anything. So I don't think the ceiling would have plants on it.
They
Okay.
probably dissolve. When this one dropped, did we see plants go away that were there?
I
Well,
think
it's underneath it now. How'd you know?
That's true. We
Yeah.
can't see because it's black, huh?
yeah, it's just a black stain, right?
Mhm.
And like, you know, the one that landed on directly on top of the dome is sort of like spreading down the sides. I mean, they're not like damaging the dome or anything. Odayn would know if that was something that was happening, probably. But it's just, yeah, they're just like starting to smear across the dome, kind of making it a little bit hard to see through.
Mm.
Guys, I think you guys need to make a run for it because we don't want to get completely enveloped by that.
4-foot plants running don't work together.
I
Do you
Raise my
want
torch.
to stay here and then wait for them to completely envelop us then?
I have an idea, and I don't like it. And if something happens to Faya, I'm still gonna insist that you guys pay up. But I can.
The one above Ishu lands on the dome, and then Ishu jumps, like turns.
I can cast familiar sanctuary on Faya and send Faya out to get them to move away, and maybe they'll clear us a path of plants.
raise my torch in the air.
I'm
Plants.
fine with this idea.
It's worth a try.
I mean, Faya can fly, right?
Yeah. So, but they would. Some of them are still on the ceiling.
Yeah, one's on the ceiling and spreading across the dome, so I would assume up is not an option. It's gonna have to come out low.
I'm gonna raise my torch up and point at the plants, and then mime chucking a torch. Like mime chucking the torch. and
yeah,
then
let's-
make fire crackling noises, and then I'll make the noise that they made when they dropped, and then gasp like I died.
Okay, so
yeah, if you want to try that.
Let me just interject right here. You think that throwing the torch that's lit out of the dome and burning all these plants, the fire won't come into the dome? I'll just let you think that one through for a minute.
Can it?
I nod.
If it can go out, my suspicion is it can come in.
The one above
Fire can't
Vash.
come into the dome.
the one above Vash lands on the dome, as if to enunciate what he was saying.
God, guys, you're gonna kill us all.
I scratch my head and I chuck the torch.
So the goal is to light the plants on fire.
Yeah, on the outside of the dome, not on the inside.
Okay. They're
I think
they're
'cause the
living
torch-
plants. Which way are you throwing the torch?
I'm gonna throw it to this side here.
Okay. Make an intelligence check first.
All right.
I just want to see how much you know about setting plants on fire. Yeah. Okay. So like living.
Do I know enough to know that this isn't gonna work?
Well, it's not that it for sure
not
won't
well.
work. It's just that like living plants are full of moisture, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of hard to burn. That's why we get dry wood when we make bonfires and stuff. But like if you were to hold the torch on it for like a few seconds, you might be able to catch a portion of it on fire. I don't think it's going to burn the whole room full of plants. But you could like clear out an area, maybe.
Actually, if I'm trying to clear out an area, I'm gonna do it on this side so we can try to make a run for it better.
Mhm.
I'll pull out my tinderbox and I'll take a little bit of the just fire starting tinder and whatever type of small stuff I have and kind of push it barely out of the circle, and then I'll push my torch out and light it and then duck my torch back in.
My question is, does it try to
Well, you're
strike
gonna-
his torch when it comes out?
I
You're trying
mean,
to escape route?
Huh?
They're trying to burn their escape route.
I think we're trying to
I'm
You're
burn
trying
trying
to
a,
burn some of
clear
the
a
plants out of the
plant.
way.
we're trying to burn a path for you guys to like escape. Yeah, kind of is the idea here. Will they attack the torch? I don't know. Let's see. I'll roll a d20. If I roll higher than a 10, they will attack the torch.
It's making sound. It's, you know,
Yeah.
putting
I'm-
off an energy heat. So I figured maybe.
Okay.
Woohoo!
They don't. So here, I think what happens is maybe they're afraid of the light. Like, you like hold the, and this isn't gonna work forever, right? You hold the torch out, and right next to you, kind of half on the tiny hut and like half attached to the side of the ledge before the water, is one of the oozes, and you like hold the torch out sort of close to it, and it kind of like the edge of the membrane kind of like kind of like when you drop a stone in water, ripples sort of in the direction of the light, and then sort of like retreats from it slightly. I mean, it instead of attacking, it doesn't like move squares or anything, but it like pulls back from the torch. So you're lighting what on fire? A tinderbox? Is that what you said?
A little bit of the tinder from my tinderbox outside of the circle, like inside of the plants, so that there's a little bit to start it.
Okay. I mean, it would take quite a bit of tinder, but it'll give you like even a little bit will give you like an initial spark, which might help catch something. I'll tell you what, you can burn out like a 2x2 square, a 2x2 square right in front of you. Let me
Alright.
draw. It doesn't go up like immediately, but it catches, and it'll probably take like a few seconds to burn. Here, I gotta change color. Will it let me do that? No, apparently not. All right, well I gotta draw a red square. Like right there.
All right.
But yeah, you don't take any attacks. You're able to pull the torch back in. You don't lose all your tender or anything like that. But that square is free of plants right there.
Does it
All
stop
right.
burning as it reaches the edge of that square or something?
Well, there's water on one side. I mean, that's just what it's burned for now. I'll probably roll a d2 to see if it continues burning. But I'll give you guys
So
a
it is
second.
still burning. Now, my question is, again, it burned outwards. Did it burn towards the dome?
Yeah, but the thing is, magic or like I just don't think the fire will go through the dome.
Oh.
So
Okay.
like it could burn because the dome prevents like magic, including like fire spells, from entering. Right?
This is mundane fire.
Yeah.
Oh, is it different?
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just saying it's not magic fire.
Let's see.
Well, do
I
you
don't want
count
it
fire as
coming
an
up,
object?
so I'm happy
Do you
with that.
count fire as an object?
I don't know if you count it as an object, but I'm about to look it up. Will fire pass through
Crap.
tiny hut?
I'm good with the whole it doesn't come in.
The fuel is an object, so that would mean like any oxygen that the fire's, burning off, or the plant matter. So the fuel itself wouldn't pass through. I'm seeing like people are saying dragon fire passes through it for some reason. Probably because it's not a spell.
Because it's not magical fire.
Okay.
So I do know that water doesn't pass through the tiny hut. Like if it rains and you have the tiny hut out, it doesn't rain on you.
Yeah. So like here's the thing, the fire will burn up to the edge of the hut. Can't pass through, and I think as long as you don't if you back up a little bit, I don't think you'll get burned.
Okay.
Like maybe the heat transfers through it a little bit, but like as long as you don't stand right next to the fire, I think
All right.
I think you'll be okay. I don't think the fire is going to burn through the hut. Let me roll to see if I'll just roll a d2. 1, it doesn't catch. 2, it continues to burn. Did it roll? Okay. Doesn't catch. All right.
I don't remember. Was all this turned into ground by Vash's spell or no?
No, that was this area right here.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
over here. Wow. That didn't really work, did it?
It helped a little bit.
I think running is a stupid idea. Just throwing that out there.
I don't think that staying here where they're gonna completely surround the dome and waiting for the dome to go away and them just, swallow us whole is a good idea either.
Well,
I'm
no,
with
but we have
Aurora.
time to come up with a plan.
The
That's
last
what's
one on the ceiling drops down. So they're all on the dome now.
Right.
Vash, what's your passive perception?
17. Let me double check. 17.
For some reason, you're while you're talking and interacting with everyone, your attention's drawn to a crack in the floor. Continue.
Bloody hell.
I vote for fleeing.
Okay, you
I'm
guys decide
go ahead and
quickly what we're gonna do. Otherwise, I'm gonna run.
just gonna go ahead and steal that crack.
Oh, okay, there you go. Right on. Yeah, no problem.
That seems like a bad thing. Let's steal that. Yeah.
yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, and you can use that. Basically, you can cover the whole area with that, so you can make sure the floor is totally good. One of this ooze right here had found one of the cracks and was starting to pour down into it, and then you cast mold earth and it stops, and so now they're just kind of covering the outside of the dome, focusing their attention on that now, starting to spread across it.
Oh, I swear you all are gonna get me killed.
Orilyn, I'm gonna pay that amount of gold in order for Fayette to lure those ooze out.
All right.
Oh god.
Orilyn will
Vash, I have an
accept.
idea.
I'm listening.
Can you teleport us out of here? If I
Ow, sorry.
go rid of the dome.
If we timed it well, maybe. I don't think we can teleport through it, like you said, magic, whatnot. But if it was immediately after you dismissed it, maybe we'd have a split second. But
You want to try it?
not overly. I mean, that's a good last resort. But maybe come up with a way to get rid of them instead. I don't think running is going to work very well. That's my issue. They're gonna be faster than us with the plants, and obviously burning isn't working great.
Are you sure they'll be faster than us? Aren't they like super slow?
I am willing to let you test it, but
The moment
I
I test
do
it,
wanna
you guys
ask
are in trouble.
right. Okay, I'm willing to let Elduin test it, but we should probably find out what he wants to be done with his body before he dies.
I look back and forth. In Tim's voice, no.
Is that Tim that you know, or Tim that? Because that'd be Vash's voice.
I think
From
Orilyn.
when Tim was talking,
Oh,
from being dead and getting the
Oh gosh,
speak with dead.
fair enough.
we're fully covered.
Wait.
Wait,
Can
I have
can
an
we see
idea.
out?
Can you all be
No.
patient for just a few minutes
Dang it!
and
I'll-
just wait?
I'll give you guys a
I let
second.
everybody talk too long.
Yeah, because like there's the thing with like trying to interrupt people while they're talking, and like this is
Mhm.
going on while you guys are talking and interacting. It might take more time than just a few seconds. If there's something you're wanting to do before the dome gets covered up completely, you can.
If Orilyn sees the dome is they're starting to cover the dome so she can't see out. Orilyn is going to temporarily dismiss Fea and then face step.
You can't face
Um,
step through the dome.
It's a ability, not a, or it's a racial ability, not a magic spell.
It's still magic.
Okay, let me see. We'll look it up. I mean, I feel like you might be able to.
Does it count as?
You can link Tiny Hut if you want to help us
It's
out.
already linked.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
It's already linked.
Okay, so here's the thing. Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are bars. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome.
Mm.
So
So
if
because this is a magical racial,
it
wouldn't work.
that's what I'm trying to get to. So they're talking about Dimension Door.
It says magically teleport.
Yeah.
It does say magically teleport.
For a face step, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then I feel like it's probably a magical effect. Sorry.
Then I should have had her do it. I would have. I should have had her do it so she could step out and then do it if I knew that. But
I mean, you
it's
still
fine.
can. Like, I'm letting you act before the dome gets fully covered up.
If it prevents you from doing it, it's not like you teleport and hit the edge of the wall. Like, you just can't teleport. So it's not like you use it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Orilyn would have made sure she didn't get like fully surrounded.
Oh.
Where is Orilyn's spot at? I gotta move all these oozes out of the way. Yeah, okay. So, like, if you're wanting to come out of the dome somewhere, I mean, we can we can find a spot where you'd be able to come out where there isn't like an ooze directly on top of you, you might, if they're holding an action, you might take a hit before you get to face step, is the thing.
I'm sure they're primed to strike.
Uh, I don't know. I know these two dropped, and then like that one dropped.
Yeah, the bottom left one was the last one to drop. They all dropped eventually.
Can I take my torch and just... is this part covered over here? As in, like, all the way down to the ground, or what?
I mean, it's going to be. I just want to give you guys a chance to do something before that happens. If you want to, you don't have to. It's not like they can get in. You've already sealed the crack in the floor. The dome's impenetrable.
I'm gonna... Wherever there's not ooze, I'm gonna just stick the torch through, but... So that the torch is extending, not my hand is extending through the dome.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And it's just like, it's not sitting on the ground or anything. It's just like in the air.
Yeah, I'm just holding it there for a second, just to see how they react, what happens.
Okay.
All right.
Elduin's thinking about making a run for it before the dome completely closes.
Have fun.
I'll cast.
I'll not revive you.
What was y'all thinking?
Oh.
Shoot. I thought I had sanctuary.
Okay. What's the AC of a torch? I'm guessing
Any
it's
object has 5 AC.
5. All right. So it attacks the torch. Okay. It grabs the. I mean, I'm assuming if it gets hit, it's destroyed.
Well, and I also assume the fire would go out because it would just go.
Yeah. So like the tip pokes out, and at first it's the same thing as before, where it kind of like ripples in response and starts to back away, and then it's just like. I mean, it's kind of quicker than you'd expect. It just like a part of the membrane just lunges out towards the fire, and as soon as it hits it, there's like a psst sound as it goes out. And then I think
That's what I.
Yeah. Okay. And then I think a non-magical weapon made of metal or wood. So the wood starts to corrode immediately. Any part of the wood sticking out of the dome is like instantly dissolved.
I give it a little tug to see if it'll come back in easily, and if not, I just let it go.
I mean, it comes in relatively easily. It doesn't like the part that like you go to pull it in, and I think the part that was outside of the dome just stays outside of the dome, and like you and you see it like start to dissolve into the ooze that's like covering the outside of the dome.
I hold it up for the others to see. Do you see that? Do you see how quickly it shot out?
Alright, it's time for me to do cool monk things. I'm going to...
I would like to imagine he says that out loud.
So, yeah, right as they're closing in, he's gonna go for... I'm gonna disengage with Step of the Wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
And that also doubles my jump distance for the turn. And then I will, with my 40 feet of movement, or 45 feet of movement, sorry. So I'll move 10 of that, and since I've done 10 of that, I can do a long jump. And my long jump distance is doubled, so I can go 30 feet now. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but jumping ignores difficult terrain? I'm not sure, though. But does
If
jumping ignore it?
Over the terrain, then it would be less difficult.
Yeah. I don't know, though.
I don't know. We're about to see. Like, if it was difficult... okay, generally difficult terrain is on the ground surface, and jumping is traveling through the air, unless something is causing the very air itself to become difficult terrain. There should not be any movement penalty for a standing jump.
That's what I'd say, too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna jump to here.
If you have to have a running start, then that's a problem. That's a different thing. That's
I
not
went 10 feet on the ground that I burned out.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay, so then you'd be fine. Yeah, yeah. You get your
And then I
running
jump
start.
30 feet across, doing monk things.
Holy shit! The
just want to make sure I jump the right amount.
burning the 2
Okay,
by
wait,
2
I get one
square paid off after all.
And then
Does he make
I
it? He's good.
will.
Yeah, he disengaged, so they can't attack him. They can't. Yeah, and I mean, just beware that like it's not just difficult terrain, Elduin. Like every square outside of the square you burned is actually quadruple times your movement.
Yeah.
So it's you get 4 times less movement instead of 2 times less or whatever.
Yeah. So now I just have like average player movement instead of monk movement, pretty
yeah,
much.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And then I'll use my action to dash, or actually, I'll use my action to hide. So actually, wait, no, they have. Wait,
They have
did
blind
Orilyn
sight.
tell us that they have blind sight or not?
Yeah,
Because
she
he'll
would have
try
told
to hide if. Okay,
she would have
if
told
he
you guys
knows.
everything.
If he knows, then he's gonna keep running. So he'll go. Let's see, I have 5 feet of movement left, but a quarter.
You could move.
Yeah, I'll
one
use
foot.
my. I'll dash, and then I have 50 movement left overall. So, pretty much 4 squares.
10 feet.
Or, oh yeah, 10 feet. So, like 1,
2. Yeah.
2 square.
You're welcome for the plants, guys.
I
have
2 squares. Yeah, 50 divided by 4 would be 2 squares.
Could you
We'll go 1,
could-
2.
could you dispel
No.
the plants if you wanted to, like at any time?
No.
Oh, you
Because they're all
can't?
just natural plants. All I do is enhance what's over there.
Alright.
Well, I'm over here and I have a torch, so you guys can see where I am now. And
Yeah,
that'll be.
well, I mean, for now, like in
Yeah.
about 2 seconds, they're not gonna be able to see you at all.
I have a quick question. When Vash
How
molded
does
the earth,
the
Okay, well, Ella first.
when Vash molded the earth, did he make it so we could walk around easier in the dome?
I mean,
In addition to the
Sure.
covering the crack.
you guys can
okay,
walk around
then-
easily in the dome. That's fine.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
yeah.
Then I have something Orilyn would do immediately after seeing Elduin go into action.
Okay. You didn't
I
do,
did
you,
monk things.
you didn't do anything yet before, like to go outside the dome before it closes. So yeah, you can do something.
All right. Then yeah, she would have moved to where Elduin was, taken the dodge action, stepped out, and then Faye stepped.
Okay. Phase step's not in action, right?
It's a bonus.
Yeah. Okay. So you're fine. Yeah, you can do that. You take dodge, so they can attack you, but it's at disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here comes an attack. Looks like there's just one within range. So you step out of the dome. One whips part of its body at you. A 13 misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
So you face step.
She wanted to go up this way, but Elduin went that way. Shoot. Okay. She's gonna go towards Elduin, so she'll face step there. And then I don't think she has any more movement. She already moved 10, and it takes how much to move?
It's
move 15.
times 4. So if you have 30, you've got 20 feet left, which means you can move 5 feet.
Yeah, but she moved 15 to get there.
Oh.
So
No.
Yeah, then you have no
yeah,
movement.
she is no more movement. So yeah, she's done.
All
Is
right.
anyone else running?
Yeah, I'm gonna run too.
They're all abandoning you. All right.
It's not
Okay.
gonna work out for one of us. It'll be fine.
So anyone who hasn't taken an action yet can go ahead and use their action to run Vash. You used your action to stick the torch out. They're all gonna leave you. All right. So go ahead, Fee. You use your normal turn.
I'll
If you're not
dash.
okay, you step out. You're gonna take an attack. I mean, they might not hit you
Okay.
because you're like a god, but
I mean, if you go on this one, that's whatever already took the opportunity attack.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go out.
Well,
Go
that's
out next to
difficult
the other
terrain
one.
already, right?
Well, right there's not. Yeah, so you could step right there. And you
Oh,
won't-
here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that
So
one
this
already
is
took its
5.
opportunity attack on Orilyn.
yeah. It already took
Okay.
it already took its held action. Yeah.
All right. So 5,
it does
10,
get-
and then this is
Does get an opportunity
20.
attack. By the way.
Wait! Don't move this.
Okay, so yeah,
Now we get the opportunity attack.
now you get
'Cause you
2.
move-
You get 2 opportunity attacks.
that's
So, like-
Would've been worse than
fine.
the water.
So like the one that took a swing at Orilyn, that wasn't an opportunity attack. That was a held action.
Doesn't
Okay.
holding an action turn it into your reaction?
Oh,
Use to
yeah,
reaction.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Attack
right.
of opportunity
My
is
bad.
the reaction.
Yeah, my bad. You're right. It does take a reaction to do that. Okay, so you just get 1 opportunity attack then.
1.
But again, really difficult to hit. Seraphina, Fee, whatever. 15 misses.
Yeah. All right. So that's 20. This is a 10, and this is another 20.
I like to think that these different forms have been like Sarah, Fee, and Nah.
All right.
And that's it for my action.
Okay. Odayn, you want to do anything?
Is Ishu Odayn's gonna hold his action for the rest of them.
Oh,
Once they
no.
leave.
Yeah, you want to hold your turn until after Ishu is the last one to go, I guess. I don't think Ishu is just gonna bail and leave Vash. Man.
So much for burning.
When he
Timothy's
bailed
body.
and left us.
That's a good point.
Well,
Timothy
I
was
mean,
with-
I don't think he would
Timothy
bail,
was
and
with-
I don't think he would bail and leave anybody. I'll reword that. I don't think he would bail and leave anybody. Fee, do you take Tim's body with you?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he wrote that
I
down. He
snapped.
said that he like
Strap Timothy's body.
strapped Timothy's body while you guys are talking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. I think Ishu is going to hold off until Vash is ready to go. So he'll just pass his turn, I guess. He doesn't really have anything else he can do just to help out. I mean, I guess he could attack these things if you wanted to. He could.
Not from
Is
inside.
Faya leaving or is she
That's
staying?
true.
Faye can't
Orlin's.
tell.
Yeah, Faya can't teleport. Orlin's just gonna temporarily dismiss Faya on the next round because I have to do that as an action.
Okay. Oh, you're telling Ishu to follow you?
Yeah.
All right.
Ishu's gonna ignore you. Ishu's gonna ignore you. It's Fee.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So he probably wouldn't listen. I think he just sort of stands there for a second. I don't think he's. I don't,
Orlin will
I don't think he's gonna leave
Orlin
anybody.
will call out. You want to get out before they completely surround you?
Make a persuasion check.
What's that?
This is an insight, I guess, to see if he buys it. All right, he listens to you. Okay. So he'll take the disengage action. No, I think he's just gonna run for it. I mean, they've already attacked, right? So that would give him.
Both of them have done it.
That would give him a total of 60 divided by 4 is what? Calculator, please.
15?
15? That sounds right. 1, 2, 3, I guess. All right. Well, he's behind Fee now. Odayn.
So, I still have a bonus action, don't I?
Yeah. Yeah, you got your full turn, I guess. I I guess we can say we could even really say it was like a item interaction. What you did, it technically wouldn't be an action just to like stick a torch through the thing.
I think for anyone but a rogue, that is an action.
Oh, okay, all right.
I will summon the wildfire spirit in here. Wait, can we do that? No, we can't, can we?
Yeah. Oh no.
I think you can summon it in there, but it
Yeah.
probably can't leave until the dome drops.
Yeah, I think that's what we decided.
Oh yeah, because I summoned it
Last
and then
session.
dismissed it and then summoned it outside. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll summon the wildfire spirit in here.
All right, you can pull the token
Yeah.
on to the thing, right?
Yes. So I remember where it's at.
How many wild shapes do you got these days?
We short rested, so I have both of them back.
Okay, you only have 2 total?
Yeah,
Oh.
you only ever get 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
They have more.
For some reason, I thought you
Alright.
got more as you level.
Aren't you able to get like infinite wild shape at level 20 with like one of them?
At 20, yeah.
Infinite wild shapes? Wow, that's OP.
Yep.
You can never die.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Like
Well,
literally.
you're
It's,
Yeah,
It-
20, so everything's OP.
yeah, that's true.
And Vash is gonna curse, and then say, "All right, teleport option."
All right, so should we time it?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move up there with you. Oh wait, we have to teleport somewhere where we're not gonna blow people up. We should go to the right.
How
Oh,
big is the
yeah.
blast?
There's ground here, and it's not water. It's a
How
10-foot, 5-foot.
how
they
far
changed
can
it.
you go?
15 feet.
Oh, never mind.
They changed that too. It's not 30
Say
anymore.
go there. That's dumb.
I'll follow your lead, Vash.
Such a stupid plan. Come on, Faya.
Oh.
Are you
don't
taking
know if
Faya
that'll
with
work.
you? She was like,
Take
Might as
Faya
well.
if you want.
Any willing creature. So yeah, the idea is that's my turn. So if Odayn waits, then I'll ready an action to next turn to teleport us once the dome drops.
yeah, he was holding his turn until somebody wanted to do something. So yeah, you guys can do that now if you want to do that.
Sure.
Odayn consents, I assume.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We
So-
can get.
You guys are just moving 15 feet to the right, right?
You
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
summoned the
spirit
wildfire
over
spirit says right there, yeah.
Yeah. All right,
You
so
can
we go there.
yeah. All right, so just everybody moves 1, 2, 3.
In the water.
1. There's
No, it's this. This
That's
should be
land
ground
now.
because of my spell.
yeah, it's land right
so
there.
we're just around it, right?
Yeah, it's not very far though. It only goes to about here. It won't let me ping anymore.
Gets you
About
just
there.
out of range. I'm assuming at the same time the hut drops.
Right. It's
Yeah.
hut
Yeah.
drops and then snap.
So they
Yes.
all just collapse into each other, all the oozes, basically. And then
Nice.
there's like
It's really stupid.
a gurgling sound coming from that direction. But yeah, nothing like they don't attack you guys. Nothing crazy happens. You're standing on like a brittle black rock, over the it's newly formed over the water.
We have no idea what's down this tunnel, right?
No,
Mm-mm.
nobody's been down there. I just accidentally deleted one of those. Let me copy it, paste it. Whoops.
One enemy less.
Fortunately, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so why don't we roll?
Initiative.
Yeah. Let me clear
Do
up.
they take fall damage from falling from the dome?
I mean, I guess they were like 15 feet up. I can give them
Does that
some.
mean they might have taken fall damage when they fell from the ceiling?
No, because it's only 20 feet to the ceiling. So they only fell 15 feet the first time. Or 5.
Hmm.
Yeah.
True.
The dome is how high is the dome? 20 feet? 15. Which is it? So they take damage for every 10 feet, right? It's like a d6.
So it's 10-foot
Uh,
radius above you.
Yeah, so it would be 10 foot, so they'd take a d6, I think.
Oh, okay.
Let it be a 6.
It's not a lot, but every bit helps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, it is a 6.
Yes.
And I just want to make sure they're not like immune to bludgeoning or something. They don't have any resistances to it. No, I think you're good. All right. Are you guys just waiting on me? I'm just putting the damage on these guys. All right. Black pudding, initiative. You know what the monster is. I mean, it's not really a surprise. All right.
News of some sort. That's all I know.
Okay. I think we got everybody. Yeah? Oh, issue. There we go. All right. Orilyn, you're first to act.
Let's see. Orilyn sees that Faye got teleported out, and she's glad she doesn't have to waste an action. Let's see. Orilyn is going to. Oh, I don't have any good attacky spells for high level stuff. So Orilyn's just gonna Eldritch Blast, I guess. The one closest to her.
The top right one.
Yeah.
Okay. Both hit.
Alright, because they're so slow they can't dodge out of the way.
9 and 12. It's 21. All right.
Let's see.
Yeah, they both
Think
connect when they explode. Like bits of black ooze go flying everywhere.
yeah. I think she is going to as her bonus action use the familiar sanctuary, since she can do that once per long rest on Fea.
Okay.
Nice.
And I guess I don't know if I should have her move. She's not sure where Fee's gonna go, so she's not gonna move. So that's the end of her turn.
Okay. Serafina?
Alright. Ishu, Fee was so fond of carrying and protecting you. I don't mind if you use me as a bridge. Hop on top of me and then jump to the other side. And then I cast Toll the Dead to one of these oozes.
Does it matter which one?
Probably the closest one to us.
All right. Same one Orilyn attacked. It's the 16 necrotic, right? Let me do a wisdom save.
Because it already took damage.
12 fails. And take 16 necrotic. All right. I mean, it kind of looks bloodied for a black ooze, I guess. I'm just making sure it doesn't do anything else. Okay. Yeah.
So my movement is divided by 4, right? So I can only move 5 feet. Alright, so this is where I stop.
Okay.
Darn it! I can only move one. Okay.
Yeah, if your
That's it.
movement's normally 20, then yeah, you'd only have 5 feet.
All right. That's it.
Okay. Ishu. I guess he'll try to climb on top of you. I mean, you and Timothy are technically taking up the same spot. So that would be 20 feet to move there. And then 40, he would have to use his action to dash. I mean, I'll assume that like you are kind of like helping him, so it won't count as like difficult terrain or anything extra. I mean, it kind of already is. How do we know how far Ishu can jump?
It's Tim should be familiar with this as a monk.
Is it strength?
Is it a standing long jump?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
that.
Long jump, 5e. Let's see.
Standing long jump is 1/2 of your strength, and then with a 10-foot head start, it's your strength.
His strength is 7.
So it's 1 square.
So he
Ah.
doesn't get caught.
He jumps in the water.
So he jumps in the water.
No.
I think he
Might
jumps-
as not jump if that's gonna happen.
Just,
I mean,
just have Yishu sit on your shoulders with Tim's
Yeah.
dead body strapped to your back. It's no problem.
yeah, I mean, totally not carrying way too much weight with carrying 2 party members. I mean, basically,
I mean, it's a dead body.
it still weighs the same. Now it's dead weight, so it weighs more.
That's true.
I mean, I don't think you can carry both Ishu and Timothy without it like slowing you
Okay.
down.
Which means you won't
Yeah.
move at all.
Yeah.
Saying that Timothy is making it more difficult for the party, even though he's dead.
Life finds a way, right?
Man, if we had that bag of holding, it wouldn't matter if we
God.
put him in there
Put it
because he's already dead.
Still trying to get that bag of holding. All right. Okay, so I guess yeah, he just face plants in the water. That is his action, and that
He
is
doesn't
his...
get anything extra for being higher up.
He used his action to dash, so he can move that far.
Oh, that's true.
All right, that's his
See, you
turn.
should have thrown him.
Yeah. Well, if he used her action to dash too, right? Like you could have like
Yeah.
you could have ready.
No, I didn't dash.
You used it for. Oh, you used it to toll the dead.
Yeah.
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 The first one I dashed.
Yeah. All right. Well, that brings us to Vash's turn.
Her brain schemes. Hold on, Odayn. I move 5 feet forward, which I don't know if the plants are on this because it's newly created ground.
Did you cast a spell
I
before or
think
after?
I think you cast the earth thing before you did the
After.
plant thing.
After. Yeah, so that'll be my movement.
All right.
The wildfire spirit flies up above Odayn's head, and we're teleporting again.
Okay. All right. How many of these do you got?
As many as I want.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool.
They shortened it, but now
The teleporters whenever.
we're gonna
Wait,
go
don't damage me.
Yeah.
Well,
It's better.
anyway,
It's better to do that because it will have fire damage around the area, right? So the plant thing will not affect
True.
movement.
All right, that's fair. I'll let you burn out the area around you. It's a 10-foot square around the bird.
let me double check because they changed so much.
Did you change it on your sheet? Can you link it?
Yeah. Maybe if it'll. Well, it's gonna cast it, but
That's fine.
oh, it didn't put the text. Hold on. It says show description. What is wrong with this thing?
Yeah.
It's
I don't-
funny because
Dang,
if
dang
you
damage though.
it's funny because if you do damage to Orilyn, I can use Misty Escape.
Up to 15 feet unoccupied by each creature
Dex
within
saving
5
throw.
feet.
So just Orilyn.
But it says each creature. So, like, that means not the area.
What do you mean?
So, like,
Right.
the ground
Like,
doesn't.
burn
yeah.
that
Still
thing.
good hit.
Yeah,
so the-
technically it wouldn't have to burn the ground.
yeah. I mean, if it said, like, each creature within 5 feet of the space. I don't know. I think I kind of want to let it burn the ground. I mean, it says each creature, but I feel like it's really saying the area around it gets burned, and any creature that happens to be in that area. All right.
Mhm.
All right.
So,
So we're gonna go. Oh God, I clicked him. I can't see that spot, so technically I can't. Oh,
Od-
right there.
Odayn and the bird move there. You would be right there, and I'm not trying to grab that guy. Faye would be right there, I think.
And Dex roll from Orilyn.
Is it in the space that you left though?
Oops, that's not the right.
No,
thing.
it's in the space that you up here.
Yeah. It's
The new space.
No. Then each creature
Oh.
within the feet of the space that the spirit left must
Did
Yeah.
they
succeed.
change that too? Because it used to be.
Oh, yeah. That's what it says.
Oh.
No, I think
So
that's how it
Orilyn
used to
still
be.
good.
It's
Yeah, I
the
thought
space
that's
that
how
you
it used
left.
to be as well.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, we're good. So it doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right. Also doesn't burn the area around you though. And
Yeah,
Vash,
it doesn't.
you're
Yeah.
kind of in the water. Just kind of.
There's a pillar here.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. One toe's pretty close to the water. I mean, it doesn't matter. You got anything else, man?
Was that a bonus action?
That's my bonus action. God. Still muttering.
You could still use fire bolt.
Such a stupid idea. I'll cast Erupting Earth again, right where they're at.
All right, link it.
Mm.
God, why doesn't it roll? I didn't fix that apparently.
Let me just move this over there with the thing. I'm gonna take it out though. You can go over there.
Attack. There. Now let's try that.
All right, fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube.
Now it won't let me attack. Oh, it's doing it. Sorry.
Each creature makes a dex save. All right, so
Okay.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dex saves. They really not good at dex.
Wait, so does that mean, Vash, when we teleported the first time, did the slimes get damaged?
Oh yeah.
But it was on top though. But it was on top.
They were above.
Yeah.
That's
Of the dome.
But were they still
Oh, okay.
within the 5 foot?
I think they're 20 feet above, right?
They
it's
took what
10
they
foot up.
took.
The dome is 10 foot round.
How high was the bird flying?
We're good. Our heads. It's up to Sam, but
Like, what's the question? If this area over here had some of the plants destroyed?
no.
Um,
If when we teleported out of the dome, right after the dome went away, and then we teleported, would they get damaged because they were all surrounding the dome, and then there was nothing in between us?
Technically, they would have been 10 feet up, right? So,
Yes, and then no.
yeah, so it's 5 foot distance, and they were 10 feet up right when the dome vanished.
Mm.
Because, like, if I let them fall 5 feet to where they would be within range, technically they should fall immediately, which means they would be able to land on
Yeah,
you
that's
guys.
true.
No, I'm fine with them not taking damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think they take damage.
So whoever failed DC 15 takes 15 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. All of them, but the last guy failed, and they take how much? You said?
15. Also, I believe it's bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that helps or hinders, but
The ground also becomes difficult terrain.
That's good.
20-foot cubes, which is basically right where they're at. It's
Yeah, yeah.
perfectly outlined.
All right, 15. Everybody, and then the last guy takes half, right? Got it.
Yes.
So 7.
Okay.
That was a terrible roll on those d12s. That was
What was it 3d12s?
yeah, 5, 5, and 1. Ugh.
It's a little rough. But you did damage 5 of them, so that's like, it's still 70 damage, which is kind of pretty good. Okay, got it. They've all taken the damage.
That's it for me.
All right. Odayn?
Okay. Each of these squares is 10 feet of movement, you said?
20 feet.
20, okay. I'm gonna go over to here, and then I'll Eldritch Blast what I can see.
Yeah, closest one to you has been wounded the most. You have dark vision, right? You should be able to see him.
Yep.
Go for it. It's a hit.
Oh, 12 hits.
For 4, okay. Got another one, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
This is weird.
Shoot.
So their AC is 7.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Because they're oozes.
Yeah. 'Cause they have a really
They don't
like-
have any.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really slow, they're really big, and they're easy to hit. But it's a
But
crit
A
one.
crit miss is always a miss.
Yeah, crit one's always
it's
a
a
miss. I mean,
Roll.
roll a d2. If you roll a 1, you hit yourself. I don't think there's anybody in between you and the ooze, so. If you roll a 2, you just miss. Okay,
Ooh.
roll damage on yourself. As you go to fire the second one, it blows up in your hand. Oh, that was... Of course you roll your high damage on that one. Of course.
Good thing we got you fully healed before.
I mean, it's par for the course.
Can you all stop blowing yourselves up, please?
I'm done.
All right. Poor Odayn. All right, Elduin.
Elduin is looking around. He's seeing people blow themselves up. He doesn't know what to do. He's gonna move up a little bit. He's gonna use his movement to move a total of 10 feet. And then I guess I'll... I don't think there's really anything I can do here.
Rip
He's just
anyone-
gonna hold back. Well, I mean, I have a torch. I just can't do much at range without anything but, like, darts. And I don't think darts are gonna do that much against these.
Fair.
And that's my turn.
Throw a rock.
Hang on. Okay, sorry, I just had something weird happen for a minute. My mouse disappeared. All right, so that you're just moving, basically.
Yeah, I'm moving up a little bit towards the party, and then that's it, I guess.
Okay. The oozes get to go. They don't have a lot of movement.
Difficult terrain.
And
as
it's
well.
difficult, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they can move. Their normal movement is 20, so they can move 5 feet. Because your quadruple terrain thing. Wait, that was too far, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I have a question since they're all moving. Before they when they first plopped down, before they started to move to cover the dome, they had been on some plant life. Was there plant life in the areas where they had been?
On the ceiling?
No, on the ground. Cause this one here had dropped down exactly where it is now. Before it moved to cover the dome more. So would there have been plant life like right in here when it was when it was still
So
on
you're
the-
saying because it was there
Yeah.
before, it might not be difficult terrain anymore? Is that what you're saying? Because it was sitting there, it would have eaten the plant life while it was sitting in the square? Like it would have...
I'm just wondering if Orilyn would have noticed if plant life got eaten or not.
I think
but
may-
it also might not have
yeah, I think
difficult terrain for there either.
I think maybe they were focusing on you guys. So
so
like
they're gonna eat the plant.
yeah. So I'm gonna let them keep difficult terrain going. But they do also, I guess they could dash and get another 5 feet. Yeah. Honestly, though, their best bet might be to just go up on the ceiling and try to catch you guys that way.
Oh gosh.
They're not super smart, though. Yeah, I don't think they would know that. 'Cause they're not like intelligent creatures. They have an intelligence of 1, so.
Yes,
so they wouldn't know enough. They're just
Okay.
gonna go straight towards you guys. So yeah, they'll just go another 5 feet. They'll use their action to dash, and that's it. They can't get close enough to attack you guys. Yeah. Okay, that's their turn.
Which way are we heading?
Oh, that seems like something we should have figured out before we left.
The closest area is over here.
I'm pretty sure I said multiple times to go this way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but
Yeah.
see. I mean, I can only
Apparently,
move
no one
one.
remembers what you said last time, Ramblinman, which is interesting.
What?
Didn't my past self thought of that area was like not safe or something?
Yeah. You died there
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Didn't
because it was sealed off with rocks, and when you tried to remove the rocks, it flooded the
was
entire
cool.
cave and killed you all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you know the
I'm sure
layout. Here, I'm just gonna show Fee what that hallway looks like. All right. Because Fee's been there before, technically. Well, not Fee, but Serafina has. So I'm just gonna take you for a walk, Fee.
Okay. All right.
So you're not really going here, but I just want you to know the layout of this, and I'm gonna show you where that cave in is. You see it right there?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take you around this area. This is this is Fee remembering what the layout is here.
You've entered your mind palace.
We're just going for a little walk, Fee.
I see. I don't even know where we should go.
So I'm just gonna put you back
Oh,
now.
okay. Okay.
And you were right there, right? Or were you right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you move already again?
Right next to Ushu. Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah. In between.
Okay. So what does Fee say when Orilyn asks which way we're going?
This way's better.
Okay. I go there. Can I move here?
Oh, and Fee, the first one you saw, that was the one that killed you.
Oh, okay.
You should have seen 2, right?
I only saw one.
I'm gonna take Fee for a walk again. So here's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Now when I get you right here, do you see a second one? Like
Oh, it's on that side. Okay.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let me put you back.
So same way?
Yeah. Same way.
Okay. Is it possible to go to this spot? Because it's like half wall, half ground.
That's you can squeeze through there, no problem. It's fine. You can. It's not like difficult. Like I mean, it's already difficult terrain. It doesn't cost you anything extra. You can move to that square.
Cool. I think before Orilyn starts moving away, Faye's gonna move to her shoulder, and then Orilyn will go there, and then she'll blast at that one.
Hit. And hit.
I think all of my attacks will hit unless I roll a nat 1 because I have plus
You have a plus
7.
7, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So it has 23 health left.
Oh. So it's
After
still-
that attack or
No, before. So how do you like you kill it?
Yeah, she just keeps blasting pieces off of it.
All right. Yeah.
Once I blast enough pieces off, it will, eventually stop moving.
Yeah, it turns into like it basically at some point becomes a puddle of inert black liquid. You might see a few coins tumble out of it.
Oh, maybe I think. Oh wait, this is going.
Elduin is suddenly more interested in this fight.
There are coins.
Yeah.
You might have to go for a swim to get them, though.
Vash has got a 17 passive. Are you paying attention, Vash?
Vash, well, depends. I don't know how to answer that.
Like,
Vash is always wary, but obviously his attention is mostly over here.
yeah, okay. I think you probably see like a handful of gold coins and the glint of metal, maybe a weapon, like a blade, come out of it and fall into the water.
Oh, interesting.
Do I see it?
What's your passive perception?
12, but I also didn't take an action, so I'd probably be watching, waiting for an opportunity.
My passive's 13. Did I see?
Ishu's right next to it.
I mean, you're kind of blocked by a pillar and a wall,
All right.
Orilyn. But if you
yeah.
guys want to roll, if you roll higher than like 15, then if you want to roll a perception, if you roll higher than 15, then yeah, you see it. Okay.
Oh,
You can roll. You can roll 2, Orilyn.
King of bad
okay.
rolls.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Odayn is
I
Odayn.
go blind.
Yeah, you're just seeing spots.
It is dark in there, right? Except for the light that the wildfire spirit's putting off of.
I have a torch out.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah.
torch and he's within
Okay.
range for the
Vash.
torch.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I don't think I'm gonna do any bonus action, so that's the end of my turn.
all right. Seraphina.
All right. Seraphina's just gonna dash. And that's it. This freaking cat girl.
I guess Ishu will do. Yeah, I'll put Timothy right here. Ishu. I mean, he's got 15 if he dashes. So 1, 2, 3. Vash.
Speedy booger. I will teleport again.
Okay.
How many can you carry?
Can I go up here?
Up to it's like,
Whatever's touching it.
yeah, it's like
Hold on.
up to 7. You could
Any willing creatures, so it should be as many as could physically get close enough.
yeah, so like what you could do if you want to take both Elduin and Orilyn is like move the spirit up 1 square, then you move up 1 square.
I'm not worried about them.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hmm.
I mean, they're fine at the moment. They're not in danger.
Okay. All right. So who you teleporting and where?
It'll put me in the water, annoyingly. I'll move underneath the wildfire spirit before. Oh, I broke something.
Did you? I didn't see anything
My
happen.
whole screen is black now.
What?
Your token's still
Is he
there,
inside of
though.
a pillar?
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't see you do anything. I'm
There we go. Yep, fixed it.
Oh, it did. I just moved you. I moved you back. Here, let me put you back in your spot. Hang on. There you go.
Oh. So I'm gonna move from there to here after I
Okay.
take my 5 movement.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
then
You're
the sphere.
moving there, and then are you just moving you in the? Okay, you got it. All right.
Just. And then I will throw. a fireball.
Ow.
No.
Do
you
we get
shouldn't.
burned by him teleporting?
Oh. Oh yeah. It's where I start, not where I end. Right.
Yeah. So
Ow!
just Elduin
Poor
and Fea.
Fea.
Does Fea
Yeah,
go with it?
I
yeah.
don't.
Does Fea go with you or stay? I think he said she stays, right? This is your
Oh my
chance to kill.
God.
This is your chance to kill Fea, Vash.
Oh gosh.
It has to be a willing creature.
Fea-
So
Fea is on Orilyn now.
yeah.
So technically she's right there. And he could have taken Elduin with them
He's
because
just like,
the
"You're not damaging
spirit
my
was
dragon."
here.
No, we'll just go with it. Sorry.
So
You don't
I-
want to take Elduin?
It's where I end, not where I start. I don't know why.
You start.
yeah, that's where you start. I guess it's supposed to like be a way to get you out of danger at the same time damaging things around you. It kind of seems like it. I don't know, like a little bit like thunder.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, it makes sense.
It's not supposed to be rolling an attack roll.
It's just
I think
damage.
it's a
Right?
D6.
Roll dexterity. It's a dex save, so you'll probably pass.
What's the DC?
15.
Oh wow.
Just enough.
Hey, there you go.
Right,
Nice.
And then I'll just throw a firebolt. Just trying to get out of the way here, guys.
All right, which one are you targeting?
The closest one, whichever that may be.
They're kind of equally close. Center.
We'll go with that one.
Roll damage.
Okay. Now I don't know if I did this right. Yeah, I did. Cool. 18
What's the extra?
from having the wildfire spirit out. With
Oh,
my
right on.
enhanced.
Oh wow.
Cool.
I get an extra D8.
That's dope. All right.
Yes.
18 damage. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Odayn?
So we're going this way. Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But Ishu went to the wrong direction.
I thought we were going that way.
Oh, because Fee
Um,
told us it's better to go the other way.
Okay. All right. I
if
wasn't.
I have 40 feet of movement, I only get 2 spaces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct.
Here,
Yeah.
I'll move Freya because technically she's on island holding.
Like if you have 40 feet
Uh,
after dashing, then yeah, just because it's ×4 movement. So
So I have 80 feet after dashing.
okay, so you get
But I have mobile feet. Does that counteract the
Can you link it?
difficult terrain?
Oh yeah, it does.
speed increases. Dash. Use the
Sure
dash
does.
action. Difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement. Yeah. Okay, so you can move like normal when you use the dash action.
So you got 80 feet.
Nice.
10,
Oh, dang.
15,
We'll catch up in a few rounds.
20.
Oh gosh.
You might as well
I think I'm
have
just gonna be next to Vash. I'm just gonna be next to Vash.
Oh, I wanted to see him roadrunner across the top of the water.
yeah, you should have had him just go like that way.
I wanted to see if he even sunk or if he just.
Because that's the way we're going.
From here. Oh, from here.
Does mobile count
Yeah,
with like
I
swim
think-
speed?
I don't know.
It just says difficult terrain.
Yeah.
So water still is a problem.
It might be. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is water just difficult terrain, or is it like swim speed? or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just
It just acts like normal difficult terrain if you don't have a swim speed naturally, or through a spell or something.
Yeah,
he
but
could just jump.
So he would have his full movement until he hit the water, and then he'd have half of whatever he had left over.
okay. All right.
So you'd still
So
have
if I
30.
go here,
Yeah.
You still have 60,
I would.
30 feet in the
I was
water.
out 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So you can get pretty
5,
far.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So right here.
It's pretty good.
All right.
Splish.
Actually, I'm gonna go over here instead, where this, where it's not water.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Elduin?
I will. I'm gonna move up 10 feet and then hold an action to hit whatever comes or whatever ooze comes close twice.
Okay.
So hold an attack action for the first one come in range,
All right.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Ooze's turn. They're gonna use their. They're gonna try to get within range, you guys. This one can move here. Now it's within range of Fee. And I guess it will attack.
Timothy would technically be on the other side of the strapped to
Yeah.
her back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're
Just
trying,
saying.
you're
So,
not.
you know, they don't like try to attack him.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I was just thinking about trying to corrode the body or anything.
Just getting ahead of you. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, then I guess I'll just attack Fee. Misses. All right. This one will move up here. And they can kind of move around corners anyway, so I'm just gonna put it right here. And then Elduin gets an
So-
attack.
Yep.
I will. Hang on, let me roll my 2 hits here.
I'm gonna move this corpse out of the way. That hits.
I love being able to roll bad and still hit because of this.
Also
I
hits.
know,
Wow.
right?
You haven't rolled above a 7
Even
all
at
night.
2.
Yeah. It is magical, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my!
All right.
Wow, I'm
Rolled
good at this game.
Two
I'm
ones.
really good at this game.
2 ones.
Yep.
on the-
One.
You
Really good at this game.
like you roll more ones than anybody I've ever seen. I think.
What did you do to roll 20 that it hates you?
I don't know. I think I made too many characters. That's what it is.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just as good.
Ah.
All right. You do 10 bludgeoning damage. Do you got anything else? Oh yeah, that was just your reaction.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. They still got these 2 guys to move here. So I can move him there. And then there.
And dash. Did it dash?
That was the dash. Yeah, it can't attack. Just making sure it doesn't have any other. Oh. Any creature that touches the pudding or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it. Okay. I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
my arms are gone.
I'm just gonna link that. Let's take a look at it together. So you take 1d8 acid damage. You didn't use a non-magical weapon, so that's good. Yeah, you didn't use like ammunition or anything. All right, so you just take 1d8 acid damage. Okay, you take
Or do
2.
I take it twice?
Oh, I guess you do because you hit it twice, right?
Oh
Yep.
gosh.
Yeah, I saw these and then I was like, okay, that's rough for monk.
All right.
And then you're like, and they're acidic, and I was like, I'm so screwed.
All right. So you take 8 total, and then the
Yep.
last guy will move here and then here, I guess.
Wait, how
Okay.
did you hit it twice? Just
I
once?
have extra attack.
But didn't you hold your action?
Yeah, you can only attack once with your held action.
Oh, okay. So
I thought
So you
some of
only
you, I thought some of you guys using Eldritch Blast have held your action and then used it twice.
But Eldritch
Yeah.
Blast,
Blast is a
Eldritch
cantrip.
Blast is 1 attack.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
It's funky, but that is the way it works.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay.
So that
Cantrips are like.
I got to give that ooze 5 HP back, right? That's what we're saying.
Right.
And then
he takes the 2,
and
I guess.
yeah, and you only take the 2 damage instead of the 8.
All right.
Wait, so he doesn't get the 2 hits if it's a 2 attacks per an action?
Right. If you hold your action to attack, then it's a
It's only
reaction.
one.
Make 1 attack with a reaction, or cast
Okay.
1 spell with a reaction.
Mm.
Since Eldritch Blast is a cantrip, you can cast it with a reaction if you have the ability to do so. And the whole cantrip is you cast a certain amount of beams.
Oh, I see.
That's how
Alright.
it works.
That's it.
So does it work the same with like aren't there like fighters or rogues that have multiple attacks? It'd be the same thing.
Yeah, they would only get 1 if they hold
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Whereas like if you're to cast magic missile or scorching ray, you'd still get all 3. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the end of the Ooze's turn. Orilyn, you're up.
Alright, Orilyn's gonna... She can only do one move. Maybe Vash will take her with her next time he moves. Then... guess she'll... You know, she's actually... She's gonna cast Hex. For her bonus action on... I guess... that one, because she can see it better.
Okay. Hex.
And she's gonna target. I guess it's strength, because that's what I always do anyway.
It's a good idea. It's one of its best stats.
Yeah. And then she'll Eldritch Blast.
Intelligence, and then has a disadvantage on like a -5.
You're looking at its intelligence. Yeah, its intelligence is
No, you
1.
just said its intelligence is 1,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I figured it's like -4 or 5.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Both hit.
And then
Eldritch
I need
Blast. All
Let
right.
me let me just double check what if it's every time I do damage.
It is every time, so you get it on
So-
each hit.
I get an extra D6 for both. Then
Nice.
That's why it works so well with warlocks.
All right.
yeah.
So a total of 21. It's definitely bloodied. Like, really
Yay.
bloodied or whatever. Okay. You got anything else?
That is all. I moved, I attacked, I bonused.
All right. Seraphina.
All right. I tell Ishu to run that way and grab a hold of the fiery chicken. I'll make a path for him. 1. I'll dash. So everything, I think most of it will have.
Oh, you're taking the opportunity attacks?
Yeah. So that
Alright,
Ishu
so you
can
get-
dash.
Definitely from 2 of them. You're right here. You did move.
Actually 3.
yeah, I was
this
checking.
one.
Yeah, those 3. All right. 3 attacks of opportunity.
Almost none.
None of them hit you? Dang, some of them got
None.
close. They got close on that 21 and 20.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Now, Ishu's turn.
That's land well.
Yeah, I mean, you pulled the attacks, so he can kind of just run by, right?
Mm-hmm.
1,
Dash.
2, 3. That's as far as he can get, and I'm being generous there. Really should have gone 1, 2, 3, really. Because
Oh wait, so that means I would have stopped here then.
okay. Well, that puts you in a good spot to like you have that thing where you can take the blow. I just don't see how you can
Yeah.
go from this square to this square because of the way the wall is. I feel like
That
it'd be
makes
hard.
sense.
Yeah.
Wait, why is
Elduin
it?
throws face first into the muck.
But Elduin was right here, right?
Yeah.
So he can't end his turn in that square.
Right. I was kidding.
So I think he can only go there. And Fee, you said you'd be right there.
Does he have any spells left?
Ishu?
Why is it 15?
Because
Movement.
he's dashing, so he has 60 total.
Okay.
Right, so
Yeah.
So I thought each of the, because we're not in water, isn't this like safe space to like run?
Still vegetation and plants and all that. It's quadruple.
So it's 10.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
because that spell Vash cast.
You will.
from
So-
5 it went to 15.
Sorry?
Like, how much would be the per tile? How much would be like deducted to your movement speed?
20 feet.
20.
20.
Yeah, for
Oh,
every
shit.
for every square, it's 20 feet.
That means I couldn't have stopped there
Okay.
if I was here. So this was 20.
Yeah.
I would have stopped here.
Okay. And Ishu was here? Here?
Yep.
I don't remember which square he was in. That's what. Okay.
I think right over there.
Right here?
Vash is all like, no, don't catch that ground on fire. It'll obstruct our movement and it might hurt us.
All right. Well,
All of the ground is plants.
if you stop there,
Oh.
Fee, you'd only get one of the opportunity attacks instead of 3. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Ishu, and then Ishu can only move up 2 squares.
I think all of this area is burned away because of wildfire rates attack.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
I did teleport there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'll put a square there.
So much to keep track of.
It is. It's like an insane amount of stuff.
Oh, if you want another thing to keep track of, I just realized I should have had to roll an acrobatics check the first time I jumped onto difficult terrain
Is that a
and
thing?
not trip.
I didn't know that
Apparently.
was a thing. All right. Well, we'll have to remember that stuff.
To be fair, the spell did what it was supposed to. It slowed them down so we could get them.
Yeah, it totally worked.
Odayn would be.
It worked a little too well. That's the thing.
This is why Orilyn didn't cast it before.
Wait. You could have like exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell's area.
But he couldn't
But he
see.
used all.
Yeah, he couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, he did everything because he couldn't see us, so he didn't know
I
what
only
to
excluded
exclude.
this area down here.
Oh gosh. All right.
Yep.
Didn't know what the-
and it actually goes 100 feet in every direction, so like it goes further than what it shows on the map. Just so you guys know.
Oh gosh.
Once you're out of combat, it doesn't. We're not gonna like waste time like making you crawl through it.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll probably spend the whole session here. You can, it is 9:30. Do you guys want to take 5?
Yeah, we can do that.
Just get it out of the way now.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take 5. And when we come back, I'll try to kill you guys with black potions.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll be back in a second. If you enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.